Hi everyone, it's me, Dr. Stacy Betancourt, with another edition of Making Sense with Dr. Stacy. Today we talk about honesty. So this week's topic can seem pretty simple, but for some it can be very difficult. Having honesty, showing honesty, believing honesty, and speaking with honesty has different meanings and actions and how it is received. For example, the dreaded question about does this insert dress, outfit, makeup, hairstyle make me look, and insert any negative body image. For most individuals, we don't want to be put on the spot due to the ramifications a true answer could create. Honesty is a careful balance of hurtful or helpful. The definition of honesty is being truthful and having integrity. The idea spans most actions. However, we need to ask ourselves if there is more integrity in being honest, or does having a greater level of integrity by not directly responding to the question. Please know that I'm not here to tell you what to do either way, as your responses are based on your value system. But let's make this a little more personal. Are we honest with ourselves? The short answer should be yes. But when we are dishonest with ourselves and with others, this is when we ignore or dismiss knowledge for any variety of reasons. The most common reason is due to an avoidance of telling the truth. And let's acknowledge this, as sometimes doing what's best or what's right for ourselves requires facing a reality that is mentally or physically difficult. Now, we all have the basic idea of what we need to do for certain aspects in our life. For example, losing weight. We have a basic idea of what to do. We know what to do. It does take discipline. And discipline can take effort that we sometimes aren't ready for. So we put it aside for later. Or so we tell ourselves. This is why New Year's resolutions are so popular and why polls suggest that results of 80 to 90% failure rate is what usually exists every year. Okay, so that's again, 80 to 90% failure rate. We aren't ready to be honest with ourselves and do whatever it is we're supposed to be doing in order to achieve what it is we want. Now, this is why we shouldn't wait. If you want to lose weight, you start now. If you want to quit a bad habit, quit now. If you want to be more outgoing, do it. And if you want to try being a stand-up comic or go to a coffee house and recite your own poetry, do it. A key point I've mentioned before is that it's really poignant here as well. And that is to remember that when you truly are honest with yourself, no one, and most especially you, should not be keeping score. On any attempt you try, if you're doing so with honesty to yourself and to others, that's what matters. And remember, as you're doing that, treat yourself with grace. Treat others with grace, because remember, we're all on a different journey. And even if it's the same desire, how we get there is going to be different. There is no right way and there is no wrong way. There is your way. So be honest with yourself, treat yourself with grace, treat others with grace, and that's it. I wish you all a great week, and let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. And you know what? I'll be back next week. You guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Take care.